Well, good afternoon everyone and welcome again to this latest broadcast from Rebels Radio as we're here. I'd love to say it's a sunny day in Torquay, but it's not. But it is quite a nice view here at Torquay. It's a little bit overcast, not too bad, a little bit of light cloud in the sky. We are perched high up in the main stand here at Plainmoor, home of Torquay United. We've got a fantastic view, not only of the pitch, but of the surrounding countryside and area. I can see a churchy tower there and a spiral thingy there, and obviously holiday homes all the way around here as we bring you all the action from today's game between Torquay United and Slough Town. And as usual, we would love you to get in contact with us at any time. You can do so two ways. First of all, on Twitter, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just had a couple of technical issues here at this afternoon, so just bear with me while we just go through a few things, and hopefully you can hear me. If you're on the chat room thing down there, if you could just come on and mention that you can hear us now, that would be fantastic. Brilliant, thank you Neil Humphrey for coming back to us. We've had a few problems. Right, so very quickly then, as we're a few minutes away from kick-off this afternoon, let's give you some of the information. Gary Johnson, the Torquay United manager, is serving a one-match touchline ban due to some incident at Billericay Town, or against Billericay, so he's not on here today. Well, he's here, but he's sitting in the stand somewhere alongside. Douglas Frey said, "Stop sniffing. It's absolutely freezing here." We were just explaining before we came off there that basically it's a lovely day here. You can see for miles from our view, but it is absolutely freezing here this afternoon. So there you go. We'll run through the teams very quickly with you, and we'll run through the other games for you very quickly then. So starting with the other games going on in the National League South this afternoon, it's Chelmsford City versus Hampton and Richmond Borough, Chippenham Town versus Eastbourne Borough, Dulwich Hamlet versus Bath City, East Thurrock United versus Gloucester City, Hungerford Town host Concord Rangers, it's St Albans City versus Oxford City, Wealdstone versus Dartford, Welling United Truro, and Western Supermare versus Billericay Town. The team news came through quite late here this afternoon, so we'll quickly run through that. It's an unchanged lineup for Torquay United. So in goal for them is Shane McDonald, 2 Ben Winter, 3 Liam Davis, 6 is Jamie Sandals-White, 8 Asa Hall, 10 is Sako Jana, who's the captain this afternoon, 11 Connor Lemonhay Evans, 17 is Carl Cameron, 18 Jake Andrews, 19 is Jamie Reid, 20 is Calvin Kalala. The subs for Torquay United are 4 George Essuman, 7 Rory Keating, 13 is the goalkeeper Burton, 14 is Sammy Nibby, and 16 is Ryan Dixon. Right, for the Rebels then this afternoon, Jack Turner is in goal. Josh Jackman's back at 2 with an injury to Sean Fraser, slight injury, not fully fit. So Jackman 2, 3 is George Wells, 4 Guy Hollis, 5 is the captain Mark Nisbet, 6 Lee Togwell, 7 Sam Togwell, 8 Simon Dunn, 9 Ben Harris, 10 Chris Flood, and 11 Warren Harris. Subs for the Rebels then this afternoon: 12 Scott Davies, 14 James Dobson, 15 Louis Swords, 16 Dejon Noel Williams, 17 is Sean Fraser. So you're most probably wondering why James Dobson isn't in the starting 11. I don't actually know this for sure, but by looking at the pitch, myself and Sam were quite shocked when we came here this afternoon, but the pitch down one side right in front of our commentary position is absolutely bare of grass, and it runs from almost 18-yard box to 18-yard box. Now this would be the left side of the pitch that Dobson were playing on one half. So I'm just wondering if Dobson has been maybe rested due to the fact that this pitch down this near-hand side is absolute terrible condition. That's just my personal view. That's not anything that I know for sure. So please don't take that as gospel. But there you go. A few people want to say hello to Jeff Reeves. We've got Will Rees. We've got Supernan, Paul Hazel, Colin Davis, Nick Wells, Kelvin Lloyd, David Pegelli, Simon Moore, Neil Humphrey, who's going to turn the heating off in his house to get some sympathy. Not really. As the two sides come out here this afternoon, Slough are in their away kit of all light blue, as Torquay play in all yellow. And the two sides just being brought out in front of us here today. Your referee today is Jason Richardson, his two assistants, Martin Peters and Ross Martin. So the Slough fans, this is a very strange ground here. We were talking about this earlier with Sam. The Slough fans are enclosed in the main stand, and it's been partitioned off. So the Slough fans are actually in seats. They're standing up because they're Slough fans, that's how well they are. But behind the goal to our right is nobody. It's closed off. There's no one behind it. Why they don't open it up to away fans, I do not know. It would be a lot easier. But that whole section of the ground is totally empty. So therefore a little bit silly in my point of view, as the Slough fans have just been put into around about 150, maybe 175 seats to our right by the corner. So the rest of the ground is slowly filling up. Surprisingly, although there's a big stand here and there's a seated stand behind the goal to our left, most people are on the far hand side where it's a standing up terrace. So the people of Torquay like to stand up. They've enjoyed the bits of non-league football where you stand up and watch the game, and that's what they like doing, and that's what they're doing here this afternoon. Up and coming games for the Rebels in as we wait for the referee to get this game underway. Slough will be at home on Tuesday evening. That's this Tuesday, the 8th of January, where they will be home to Bath City. Then next Saturday they will be at home again to Chelmsford City. So Slough playing two of the top 5 plus the team in first in these 3 games. So a tough run of games here for the Rebels. And it's the two captains are just being introduced to each other here. We're just waiting for the captain. I don't know what it says, but it says on our sheet that Sacco Janet is the captain, Asa Hall is the captain for Torquay United. So just a little change there for you. Like I say, please get in contact, as many have you done on the YouTube chat room and on Twitter at Rebels Radio. Or if you want to do so, you could tweet at Slough Town FC, because Sam's covering their Twitter and he's not going to have a lot to do. So there you go. So we want to keep Sam doing some work here. But the two captains have just been introduced to each other, and the referee here on the far hand side. No change, so Slough will be shooting from right to left this first half. And Slough will also have the kick-off here this afternoon. And Simon Dunn standing over it. Looks as though Slough will play with a 4-4-2, with Simon Dunn coming in a little bit in an inside left position. And it's just waiting for our referee to get today's game underway. Just waiting for his assistants to get into place. Goalkeepers are ready. Everyone's ready. And that is it. We're kicking off here at Plainmoor. And the ball played back here to Jack Turner. Long ball down the field for him. Flood can't get to the ball. It comes out though towards Sam Togwell in the centre of midfield. Inside towards Simon Dunn. Robbed of the ball by Asa Hall. Slough looking for a foul, not given. And Sam Togwell comes through with a great challenge. Wins the ball back, but he comes out on the far hand side to Kalala. Inside here looking for the run of Lemonhay Heavens. We'll call him Evans for the game because it's easier. Ball played out here on the far hand side to Jenner. Jenner stands on the ball, plays the ball back in there, and Evans gets to it first, but it's intercepted by Sam Togwell. Ball over the top here for Ben Harris to chase, and he puts his foot down to chase it, but Cameron comes across and plays it back towards the goalkeeper across the pitch, which isn't the best of conditions. Played forwards. George Wells wins the header convincingly. Hall then heads it back on, looking for Janner up against Nisbet. Nisbet, little cushion header. Wells clears it down the line, trying to find Flood. Flood gets a little flick onto the ball, but out of play. And out of play for a throw to Torquay United. It's going to be a quick throw in here. And Slough looking for a foul. They get that for a foul by Janner into the push in the back of George Wells. And a free kick to the Rebels. And I think they're going to leave that for Jack Turner to come across to take. Jack Turner dressed in all blue this afternoon. In a dark blue Chelsea kind of kit, unfortunately, but there you go. And it's Turner with this long kick forwards aimed here towards Flood. Flood trying to get there. Cameron gets it away. Only as far as Warren Harris. Harris's ball isn't the best, and Hall intercepts, but it's picked up here by Lee Togwell. He then turns, finds Nisbet. Nisbet comes back towards Turner in the Slough goal, and he takes it with his feet a couple of yards outside of his penalty box. We've got a scoreboard that has exactly the live footage here, so if you miss it, well, you could just watch the TV in the corner. Ben Harris flicks the header on towards Josh Jackman, back in the side here, and plays it down the line, wins it down the line, but it's going to be Davis that comes across to try and shield it off, and does shield it out for a goal kick. So yeah, big screen over on the far hand side, showing live feed of the game here, so I don't understand it because we're all here. We're all watching it. Why would you want to watch it on the telly? The Slough fans to our right are in fantastic voice down this near hand side, as it's McDonald that takes the goal kick here. Sam Togwell with the header away in towards Ben Harris, trying to flick the ball on. Hall trying to get there and flick it on as well. Then a little cushion header there by Evans, and Slough trying to nick the ball off Kalala. Plays it through to Janner. Janner bursts down onto goal, comes to the edge of the 18-yard box, plays it across deflection of Nisbet and out for a corner to the home side. Janner decided not to shoot there as he burst into the box. He tried to play it across. It came off the heels of Nisbet and out for the first corner of the game, which Lemonhay Edmonds will come across to take. I think he's going to actually leave it here for Kalala to come across and take. Two of them standing over it. It's actually Andrews and Kalala standing over this corner here. So I've got two men near to where the ball is. It's taken short here to Andrews. Played in here towards Evans. Evans tries to cross the ball in. Flicks out, and Nisbet tries to fill. He gets the ball in the end and digs it out here towards Wells. Wells under pressure. Clears. Headed away though and finds Kalala. Turns inside here, inside his own hole. Little ball inside here to Evans. Evans being chased down by Warren Harris. Can't get there. Ball inside to Andrews. Andrews has time in the ball. Trying to chip it over, but there's an offside there against the number 19, who is Jamie Reid. And it's a free kick to the Rebels. So, 4 minutes gone so far. 0-0 between the two sides. Slough not really into the opponent's half this afternoon. Good afternoon to Welly. SS, I don't know who SS is, just says SS on the thing if you're clicking on. Ben Harris flicks the ball on here towards Flood. Flood gets it on the edge of the penalty area. Trying to play it inside to Ben Harris. Takes a shot, takes a deflection. It's a corner to the Rebels. And deflection of the defender and Slough's first corner of the game. And we're in a packed press area here, so it's a little bit packed. A few problems with the connections here earlier, but it's a corner on the far hand side now. Surprisingly for Slough, with Scott Davis and James Dobson off the pitch. Coming on to take it is George Wells. Slough with an I formation. If you're watching the screen, you'll see what I mean. Slough with this thing. It's going to be an in-swinging corner here from the far left-hand side, taken by Wells, right towards the goalkeeper. That's a great claim by the goalkeeper, who wins a free kick there as well. And it was really brave goalkeeping by McDonald, who caught that under a lot of pressure. And it's a free kick to Torquay United inside their 6-yard box. And McDonald all dressed in green this afternoon. So nice for a goalkeeper to be dressed in normal colours. And McDonald just waiting to take this goal kick here at chilly Plainmoor here in Torquay. Don't forget we've got our half-time quiz at half-time. And the ball headed away by Nisbet, only as far as Hall. Hall plays it forwards, but Wells is there to cushion the header back to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Just had a few little keepy-ups inside the box, much to the amusement of the Torquay fans here, as he takes a long kick now down the field here, looking for Chris Flood. Flood trying to little ball comes off his chest, only as far as Hall, and Hall plays it forwards over the top, but easily into the arms of Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner just has the ball at his feet here, just waiting for a bit of movement from the Rebels. As he gets serenaded by a chant that rhymes with Shanker. Ball played in by Warren Harris. It comes through here, and Winter lets it run out for a throw to Torquay United. And Winter just gains a few yards there. It's going to come off the heels of Wells for another throw to Torquay United. This time they're in the Slough Town half. A little bit of banter going on between the two sets of fans here at the moment. And the ball played on the far-hand side to Davis, just inside his Slough half. Chips the ball forwards, looking for Reed. Cleared by Nisbet. Easily headed away though by Cameron. Flicked on by Hall. Nisbet again with the header. Lee Togwell tries to get a cushion header. It comes out here to Kalala. Kalala immediately got two players on him in Dunn and Wells. Ball here to Hall. Hall trying to chip the ball over there into the path of Andrews, but Josh Jackman's there for Slough and does well to win it and plays it back to Jack Turner. Turner's kick is poor, and it's intercepted here by Lemonade Evans, who crosses into the box. Nisbet heads the ball away though for Slough. Lee Togwell can't get a touch. Hall heads it, then Nisbet heads away again, and it comes to Flood. Flood trying to hold the ball up and finds Lee Togwell. Ball over the top here for two Slough players. Comes to Warren Harris, takes it on his chest. Bit of a mistake. Ben Harris can't capitalise on it, and Cameron brings the ball out on the far hand side and brings it down this near side for Evans. Evans plays the ball in here to Janner. Oh, Janner turns Hollis inside out. Gets down the far side. Holds the ball up by the byline. Looking to play the ball in. He needs a bit of help. It comes here from Andrews. He takes a fine shot, but just wide of the goal. Well watched though by Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Saw it all the way, but saw it wide of the goal. But the first chance on goal comes to Torquay United on 7.5 minutes. But wide of the goal, and 0-0 here between the two sides. Good afternoon to Miles Reardon, Cliff Evans and Mark Harding. Hope you are all having a good day here. Small band of around about 120 Slough fans have made the journey down to the seaside today and come down the other days. Free header here for Kalala. You know, only comes as far as Nisbet. Nisbet's header tries to find Sam Togg when it gets it. In towards Josh Jackman. Down the line, intercepted though by Cameron. Slough can't keep the ball at the moment. And it's played on the far hand side here to Andrews. Inside to the left back Davis. Davis goes past Josh Jackman. Tries to play the ball inside here towards Reed, leading scorer. Bays out here to Asa Hall, one of the 4 players on loan from Bristol City here. Inside to Kalala, down this right hand side. Or skips past one challenge. Still has the ball at his feet. 25 yards away from goal. Back towards Hall. Hall under pressure, trying to chip it over to Janner. Janner's offside, and that'll be a free kick to the Rebels. And some of the Torquay fans not too impressed with that, but definitely offside. And it's going to be Jack Turner to take the free kick for Slough. We will try and keep you up to date with scores from the other games, but we're having a few technical issues here at the moment, so we're just going to concentrate on the commentary and your words. Here's a seagull just flies straight in front of our position here. A lone seagull. Turner takes the kick down the field. Easily headed away though by Cameron. Trying to find Kalala on the far hand side. Takes it down. Runs into Wells. And the ball from Wells over the top. And it's hooked clear in the end by Sendles White. Back in by Slough. But Sendles White gets a second chance to clear. Guy Hollis first touch. Strong header. Hall comes into the back and wins the header. Then Nisbet comes in and wins his header. Ben Harris flicks it on. But both him and Flood have gone for the same ball. And it's here with Sendles White. Ball over the top here for Janner to take. Again on loan from Bristol City. Being held up here by Josh Jackman. Finds Andrews on the far hand side. Andrews cutting back inside and finding Connor He Evans. It's Lemon Hay Evans. Ball inside here to Winter. Winter's trying to gain a thing. Great challenge though by Ben Harris, who chased the ball back. But the clearance by Slough is long and easily picked up here by Sendles White. 10 yards inside his own half. Back inside here to Lemon Hay Evans, who's come deep to play the ball back towards his goalkeeper. And it's played out here to Kyle Cameron, the centre back, to bring the ball out inside to Lemon Hay Evans, who tries to run and bring the ball forward. Does so really well. Skips past a couple of challenges, then plays it on the outside here to Andrews. Andrews' first time ball in, looking for Reed. Reed comes to the edge of the box, to the byline, sorry, keeps the ball in. And Slough under a bit of pressure here. Reed tries to turn and tries to play the ball in. Lee Togwell's first to the ball for Slough, and then brings the ball out here for Slough. Tries to chip it over the top here for Ben Harris, but it goes all the way through to the goalkeeper McDonald, and played out here to Winter into that part of the grass, the pitch that is absolutely horrendous. Back here with Sendles White. Here to cross to Cameron, the two centre backs. Then he plays a long ball out looking for Kalala. Kalala pushed off the ball by Wells. It's out of play for a throw to Slough. And Slough fans still singing relentlessly down the end of the stand to our right. As we wait for George Wells to take this throw for Slough. Aimed in towards Ben Harris, who flicks the ball on. Beaten to the ball, it's flicked on by Hall. And a chance for Jana to take. Gets the ball caught in between his legs, but then plays it inside to Kalala. Kalala holds the ball up here. Skips past a couple of challenges. Does really well. Still has the ball at his feet. Tries to play it inside. Oh, Jana gets inside. Shoots straight at Jack Turner. It's saved by Turner and out for a corner. But a good shot there by Jana, who'd been worked in by Kalala. And saved at the near post by Jack Turner. And again another corner which Andrews has come across to take here for Torquay United. This time he's going to just whip this one in. It's an in-swinging corner for Slough to defend. Someone's got a drum on the far hand side. I don't know how they sneaked that in. And Andrews to take this corner. Someone's just standing right in the way. Ball's played in, headed away by Ben Harris. Comes to the edge of the box to Evans. Evans trying to trick his way into the box, just runs into a tie, gets it out on the far hand side, crossed in first time, still up for the ball. It's played in by Sendles White, but easily gathered by Jack Turner at the near post as he tried to play it back in across the 6-yard box. And Slough will try and slow the game down here this afternoon. 0-0, cracking atmosphere here at Plainmoor. A lot different to how it was at Dulwich, which same number of people I guess. But I think the Torquay fans are a bit more interested in their football. Turner, long kick down the field here, aimed towards Ben Harris, beaten to the ball, comes out here towards Kalala, tries to run through. Lee Togwell sneaks it off him. Ben Harris has to stretch to keep the ball in, plays it off Winter for a throw to Slough, and Slough finally have the ball inside the Torquay United half. It'll be a throw for Wells to take, in towards Simon Dunn, gets the ball back to George Wells, skips past the challenge, in here across to Sam Togwell, who looks like he's playing as a sweeper role, to be honest, for Sam Togwell. Ball played in towards Warren Harris, just overruns it, and then Sam Togwell slides in with a challenge, only as far as Hall. Hall, though, robbed of the ball by Chris Flood, and the ball's here with Lee Togwell. Again, he's looking for an option. So Sam Togwell in towards Simon Dunn. Dunn trying to create it in towards Flood. Lee Togwell to Sam Togwell. Ball being played by Slough. Cross here to Wells into that horrible part of the pitch. Wells being held up here by Kalala, but Wells skips past him. Ball comes through to Ben Harris. Ben skips past another couple of challenges. Challenge comes in. It's won back though by Simon Dunn. In towards George Wells. Down the left-hand side. Level with the 18-yard box. Trying to cross the ball in. Gets it to Sam Togwell. He crosses the ball in. Flood can't get there. It'll come to the edge of the box here. And it's Andrews who can hook the ball clear for Torquay United. For Reed to chase. But Josh Jackman's there to come across and shields the ball out of play for a throw to the Rebels. And Josh Jackman will take the throw on the halfway line. Justin and Callum, for some reason, are commenting on the game. It's on the chat thingy, even though they're here at the game. Slough got a free kick here, 10 yards inside the afternoon. Good afternoon to Supernan and Chris Phillips, who's listening in. As it's going to be a free kick that George Wells will take. Looks like George Wells is going to take the set pieces for the Rebels here this afternoon. The referee's actually letting him bring this forward. It's almost halfway inside the Torquay half, this one. It looks like Wells is going to be the set-piece player for the Rebels this afternoon, with Davies and Dobson on the bench. He's 35 yards away from goal, quite close to the sideline here, with a chance to put this in left-footed into the box. Wells just waiting for the whistle from the referee, and hits it in with some pace, headed away though by Connor Hay-Evans, and straight out of play for a throw to Slough. They're quite happy for it to go out, and it calls for Guy Hollis to come across to put a long throw into the box for the Rebels, and the same players have stayed forwards for this. Just Guy Hollis now going across to take this long throw, roughly around about 25 yards away from the goal of Torquay United. Hollis is leaning over the advertising board. He's thrown this in with a bit of pace, flicked onto the back post, and is well taken by McDonald just before Flood could get there. And McDonald tries to get Torquay United on the attack, trying to find Janner down the far hand side. Josh Chapman's there though, superb header by him, and Guy Hollis brings it down for Slough inside here towards Nisbet, who was still forwards from that free kick, but the ball's been taken here by Davis. Lovely little ball inside here towards Kalala. Chance to run at the Slough defence. He comes in that choppy air, then chips it out on the far hand side to Janner. Janner leaves it for Andrews, and a bit of a mistake there. He should have maybe gone for that, because Andrews had to stretch for the ball and couldn't get to it. It's out of play for a throw to Slough on the far hand side, level with their own 18-yard box, and I guess Guy Hollis will be the player that goes across to go through. Good afternoon to Graham and Ian. Graham and Becky are listening in as usual. And at the moment, with 16 minutes gone, 0-0 does sound good at the moment. But Guy Hollis's long throw is headed away by Hall, only as far as Nisbet, who turns and hooks the ball away. Hall wins it, but hits it straight at Lee Togwell. Lee Togwell with the sliding challenge on Andrews, out of play for a throw to Torquay on the far hand side, 25 yards from the Slough goal now. And Hall is the player that takes it and finds Davis, who's on the run from the left back position. Chips the ball into the box. It will come through to Kalala on the other edge of the box, level on the 18-yard line, trying to turn past Simon Dunn. Dunn stays with him, but Kalala still has the ball at his feet. Gives a bit of help here from Winter, and Winter overruns. He gets a little ball back in towards Kalala. Kalala now trying to run past. Plays it in on the 18 edge of the 18 box to Reed. Reed back out here towards Winter. Winter crosses into the box. It's a header there by Hall at the back post, and it's well wide of the goal, but good play by Torquay United down this right hand side, and still nil between the two sides. There's a penalty at Welling, I believe. And Billericay are 1-0 up away to Western Supermare. So nice when I have someone I can sit to and lean over and read all the stuff that's going on Twitter. Jack Turner to take this goal kick here for the Rebels. Long field down the ball. Looking for Ben Harris. Ben Harris just shielded off the ball. Slough looking for a free kick, not given. And then Hollis, little push in the back there. And Hollis being chased down here by Reed. Gets the ball out here towards Josh Chapman. That Seagull's just flying past the second time. I think it's like a red arrow on its own. It's not a red arrow, it's obviously a seagull, but it's just look, it's right there. It's coming in. It's going to wave at everyone as it goes past. There. Hello, seagull. Throw to Torquay on the far hand side, just inside the Slough town half. It'll be Andrews who comes across to take it. He's gained a few yards. Looked like a foul throw again, but the ball comes through to Janner from Andrews. Andrews gets it back and tries to find Janner, who just rides high, and Reed just skips past the challenge inside here towards Kalala. Lovely crossfield ball, good touchdown there by the player, and Kalala cuts inside now at the edge of the box, trying to find Winter. Winter turns inside the box, too many people in there, and then Sam Togwell just hooks the ball out, and it's a throw to Torquay United, 25 yards away from the goal. It's Andrews who's had to hurdle the fence around the side to get the ball, but Winter will be the player that takes it. Certainly didn't go out there, referee, but Winter gains a few yards in towards Kalala. Kalala, though, plays the ball off George Wells. I didn't think it came off Wells, personally, but it's a throw to Torquay United. And it's in towards Evans. Evans trying to go through that horrible muddy part, and Ben Harris clears it, and it actually comes off Lemonhay Evans for a throw. Oh, someone's just thrown that back with real pace there from the crowd. And at the assistant manager here of Torquay, I don't know who it is, but Gary Johnson serving a one-match ban at the moment. And George Wells take the throw inside here towards Ben Harris. Harris turns away from Janner, plays the ball down here. Headed away though by Sendles White. Comes through to Ben Harris, who tries to head it in towards Flood. This time Lee Togwell, little header in, finds Sam Togwell. The other way round. Ball played in though towards Josh Chapman. Chipping the ball in. Hall though first to the ball for Torquay United, and releases Davis down the left-hand side. Well, Davis skips past a couple of chains, still running with the ball. Great run by him. Now goes past another, and then Guy Hollis comes across and fouls. And it will be the first yellow card of the afternoon to Guy Hollis. On 20 minutes, as he took out the left-back Davis, who gone past a couple of players, angling his run to the corner of the box. And Hollis just ran across his position there and gets a yellow card. And a free kick to Torquay United right on the corner of the box on the far hand side, which looks like it might be the Thatcher's stand by the fact it's sponsored by Thatcher's all the way along the roof. Standing over this is Andrews and Lemonhay Evans. So Slough with some defending to do here at the moment. Referee just having a word with the two-man wall here for the Rebels. And the referee's happy that everything's okay. A couple of players standing in a offside position for Torquay at the moment. As the ball's drilled into the box, skips through, comes off Ben Harris, and it'll go out for a corner to Torquay United, their third of the game. And again, it's Andrews who comes across to take it. Different formation for Torquay United. Every single player inside the 6-yard box here. Two on the goalkeeper as well. The referee's just spotted that Janner's blocking the path of Jack Turner, and he's just pointing that out to the Torquay United striker. And it's going to be an in-swing corner again from Andrews on this near-hand side. And still waiting for this corner to come in. It comes right into the box there, headed on by Ben Harris to the edge here to Evans, who shoots well wide of the goal though. But another effort for Torquay. Slough yet to have an effort at the Torquay United goal. Coming up to the halfway point of the game. 0-0 between the two. Good afternoon to Damien Stock, who's listening in. And if you do want to come through to us, you can do so on the little chat room there that's on, and also Twitter, but I'll kind of avoid Twitter at the moment as it's going to concentrate on the commentary. Comes off the head of Ben Harris. David Pengelly raises the fact that Slough picked up quite a few yellow cards in December. They have indeed. The throw comes in, it's won back by Davis. Down the line here for Janner to chase. In a foot race here with Hollis. Hollis is first on the ball. Hooks it over that Thatcher stand, and that's into the road down the side. And a throw to Torquay United on the far hand side. Halfway inside the Slough half. Davis. I thought Davis was going to take it, but it's going to be Kalala who takes it on that far hand side. And he throws it in towards Lemonhay Evans, who wins the ball, and it's out here to Winter, just on the halfway line. Holds the ball up here, looking for some movement. Comes from Andrews, who's splitched on the other side, in towards Reid. Oh, Reid, lovely little ball back into Andrews. Andrews coming down this near-hand side. It's on his wrong foot, crosses with his right foot towards Reid. Reid tees it up here for Hull. Shot from Reid, it's straight at Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And easily saved there by the Slough Town goalkeeper, straight at him. And lacking a lot of power. But Slough has yet not in this game, as we've gone past that halfway point. 0-0 between the two sides. And Turner's long ball looking for Flood. It's over the head of him. He's looking for a foul that wasn't given. And it'll be a throw to Torquay United. Chelmsford have just taken the lead in their game against Hampton and Richmond. Hereford 0-0. Windsor are leading in the FA Vars 2-1. As Winter takes this throw here for Torquay United. In towards Janner. Referee says no foul, and the ball's here with Mark Nisbet. Played across here towards Guy Hollis. Now having finally a little bit of spell of the ball. And Josh Chapman in towards Ben Harris. Harris trying to hold the ball up, gets pushed over, and that's a free kick here to Slough. And a little bit of afters between Ben Harris and Cameron. The referee not going to do anything about it. Slough want to take it quickly. The referee says it's a moving ball, and it will come back for Slough to retake that free kick. 35 yards away from goal. I think they're waiting for George Wells to come across to take this. And I tell you what, the Slough Town fans have been singing all the way through. They're seated quite high at the back. They're trying to bang on the back of the stand to make some noise. But it's Wells to take this free kick. 35-40 yards away from goal. Just floats it into the box. Nisbet trying to get there. It's too close to the goalkeeper. Well claimed by McDonald, who hasn't had a lot to do this afternoon, and then tries to find Reed down the near-hand side. Josh Chapman with the header, and he wins it away and brings the ball out for Slough. Takes them past another player. Still running with the ball. Chipping it forwards here for Warren House to chase down that near-hand side. And Cameron's come across, but a good challenge by Cameron actually in the end on Warren House. Ball played down the line here for Reed. Controls it well. And still has hold of the ball. Good play by Reed. Then hits it straight at Mark Nisbet. And then Josh Chapman clears the ball down the line. But Ben Harris is offside, so he leaves it to allow Cameron the ball. But then slides in and wins the ball back. And then gets pulled back, and it's a foul. Can't understand why the Torquay United fans are claiming that there's something wrong there. But clear foul by Cameron on Ben Harris. And a free kick now on the halfway line. And Ben tried to take it quickly. A bit like that goal from Eastbourne Borough. It's just being serenaded by the Torquay fans. I'm sure it's called Shanker that they're calling him. He's just giving him a friendly little wave back. But there you go. It's a free kick here for Slough. Josh Chapman's going to take this one. Foot inside the Torquay United half. Played in. Nisbet can't get to it. It's over the head of Flood as well. Winter will come across to get it. Flood just slides in with the challenge. Pokes it out of play for a throw to Torquay right by the corner flag. And again, it's Winter to take this throw. Stuck right in the corner here, in towards Lemonhay Evans, who's holding the ball up, being surrounded by a couple of players. Turns, plays it down the field. It comes off Simon Dunn for a throw. He's got to go further back than that, referee. He's got to come on, ref. He's got to go further back than that. Deary. It's Winter with the throw. Inside here to Evans again. Back here towards Winter. Inside to Hall. Hall just controls it into the path of Sendles White. Long ball down the field here for Reed to chase, but Jack Turner is on the edge of his box and picks it up. And then looks to roll the ball out and rolls it out here towards Lee Togwell. Togwell now plays the ball out here towards Warren Harris. Harris closed down by Andrews, but back into Hollis. Out towards Josh Chapman. Chapman skipping past the challenge. Goes back towards his goalkeeper, Jack Turner, who chips it up in the air. Just luckily that no one was chasing that down. And then has the ball just on the edge of his 18-yard line. Plays it in here looking for Simon Dunn. Easy header for Sendles White. Only as far as George Wells. Little ball by him finds Dunn right in that horrible patch. Inside, which is wrong-footed Ben Harris. And Torquay have won the ball back here with Hall. Playing it across here to the left-back Davis. Davis halfway inside his own half. Being closed down by Lee Togwell. And plays it back here to Kyle Cameron. Given away by Cameron and picked up here by Warren Harris, who's popped up on the left-hand side. Harris now chance to run at the Torquay United defence. Needs a little bit of help. Comes from Sam Togwell, who's there on the centre circle, being chased down by Jada. Ball played out here towards Ben Harris. Harris turning down the left-hand side, up here against Winter. Winter comes in with a challenge. It's out of play, though, now for a throw to Slough. And that will mean a long throw into the box here for the Rebels to come from Guy Hollis, just signalling that it is going to be a long throw from him. It's a secret signal, not secret squirrel, secret signal. And Sam Togwell and Mark Nisbet go forwards for the Rebels for this ball in. It's around about 10 yards away from the corner flag. Guy Hollis arching his back over again and throws it in with some pace. It's bouncing around, headed away, comes back out here towards Hollis, who's beaten to the ball by Kalala. Kalala trying to run down this near hand side and plays it here for Janner. Chance for Torquay on the break. Played it inside. Great covering though by Simon Dunn to come back and intercept the ball. Plays it back towards Jack Turner. Turner's long ball down the field, taken by Cameron, but Flood tries to nick it off his feet and then chases the left back Davis, but Davis goes back towards his goalkeeper McDonald. And here with the Torquay goalkeeper, plays it forwards here looking for Reed. Reed does well, controls the ball well, hits it straight at Evans, gets the ball back there, but intercepted by Guy Hollis. Ball comes out to Warren Harris, in towards Lee Togwell. Togwell turns and finds Josh Chapman. Chapman has to stretch for the ball, can't keep it in. It's out of play for a throw to Torquay on the far hand side. And taken quickly in towards Andrews, finds Hall. Hall spreads it out here to the right back Winter, 10 yards inside the Slough half. Looking for Kalala. Kalala trying to turn past Wells. Wells intercepts it and nicks it off him and then comes down the left-hand side with the ball. Gets his shirt tugged. It's a foul by... I don't understand what these Torquay fans are saying. He's clearly pulled his shirt. It's a free kick. What did you want? This is the trouble when you're sat amongst the home fans. You've got to be careful what you say. And Slough just... have just taken the free kick quick to Jack Turner. And Turner then goes long down the field, trying to find Flood on the far hand side. Easy header for Davis, the left back. The ball will come through to Mark Nisbet, controls it down the field to Ben Harris. Little cushion ball inside to Dunn. Dunn with the ball outside looking for Lee Togwell. Togwell up against Sendall's right. Great challenge by Lee Togwell. Wins the ball and plays it off the Torquay defender for a throw to Slough. And again, it's going to be Guy Hollis that will take this throw, and a long throw into the box. This time's around about 15 yards away from the goal. And again, Nisbet and Sam Togwell go forwards for Slough. Hollis trying to arch his back here, just with the standing next to Dobson and Davis, the two subs. This one's a little bit further away. Sam Togwell can't get to the edge of the box. Warren Harris shoots. It's headed away by Hall. And Warren Harris in a foot race here with Andrews to try and get there, but he sees the ball out, just gets a little nudge. It's out for a throw to Slough. And Kettering have scored on the far in their league as well. Kettering 1-0 up. Or 1-0 down, whichever it was, I don't know. It's Guy Hollis going to take this throw on the far hand side, which is what there's a bit of booing for. They waited for Guy Hollis to run from one side of the pitch to the other. His throw inside, looking for Warren Harris. It's headed away by Torquay and comes to Janner. Janner turns, leaves Lee Togwell on his backside, and it played up here towards Reed. Reed holds the ball up, and then Nisbet holds him up though. Back here towards Davis, the left back, who's going to cross it here to Kalala, who's in acres of space. Touches a little bit heavy, but he controls it. Crosses it first time, and that is in someone's garden. Kalala just looks downbeat. He just 25 yards out, 20 yards out, crosses the ball. It's way too high, out of top, over, and I'm not sure if it is a garden, but it looks like someone's garden on the far hand side. Andy Biddle says, hi, late on watching the darts on TV. Andy should be doing both. Come on now. Good afternoon to Nicola Bryant, Jim Robertson, and Tequila Shark. Says, are we shooting towards the home end? Well, there isn't really a home end, but there's one end that hasn't got anyone in it. So, yes, we're shooting towards the home end. Wells with the ball just runs into Hall. Hall wins it back there and gets caught by Simon Dunn, and that's a foul by the Rebels, and Dunn will just get called back there. Nice to have Tequila Shark listening in all the way from New Jersey. That's a terrible accent. New Jersey. Sorry. And but there you go. Free kick here for Torquay United. Winter will take it. It's a couple of feet inside the Slough half. Every player apart from the Torquay goalkeeper in the Slough half at the moment. Winter the right back to take this. Aims it central straight down the throat of Jack Turner on his 6-yard box. And easily claimed by the Slough goalkeeper, who will wait a while for Slough to get further up the pitch. If he takes it now, Slough have got a few space on that left hand side. The ball's volleyed high up in the air by Cameron, flicked on by Davis, headed away by Guy Hollis, who gets a second chance to hook the ball and wins it's a foul it's an offside against Jana, who'd come for the ball. So Slough have a free kick. I just don't understand why the referees do that, but it's a free kick here to Slough. Nisbet takes it sideways to Guy Hollis on the halfway line, inside towards Warren Harris, back out here towards Josh Chapman, inside towards Lee Togwell, finding Guy Hollis. Hollis has to go on the wrong foot and plays it back towards his goalkeeper. Slough just not finding their passing here. Turner with the long ball down the field, headed away by Sendall's White. Reads in an offside position. Hollis has to come across and hook the ball forwards for Slough. Winter little cushion header here, trying to find Andrews. Andrews runs straight into Mark Nisbet, who steals the ball. Actually, it's Evans, sorry. And then plays it down, intercepted by Winter. Winter leaves it back, though, and finds Nisbet, but Ben Harris is offside. And it's a free kick to the home side. 33 and a half minutes gone here. Still 0-0 between the two sides. But Slough yet to have an effort, either on or off target, compared to Torquay's 5. It's a free kick, mate. Oh. And Winter didn't realise it was a free kick for offside. He's got to go all the way back. Well, he was never there. And then Winter takes it. McDonald was just coming out to try and get it short, and he just managed to run back and get it. McDonald plays it out on the far hand side. The header flicked on here for Reed to chase. Great challenge by Guy Hollis. Clears it out, and it's a throw to Torquay on the far hand side. 10 yards inside the Slough half. Andrews is the player to take. Eventually. Still ain't taking it, don't worry. Throws it back here towards Cameron. Plays it across his halfway line into the centre circle to his centre-back partner, Sendles White. Here towards Winter. Winter finding Kalala. Kalala plays it back here towards Winter into that really horrible part of the pitch there. Flicks it out though to Cameron. Cameron back out across to Davis. Good play here, but Davis trying to play the ball up. Keeps running with it. Oh, great run by the left back again. And plays it back out on the far hand side, looking for the ball back. Warren Harris tries to get there. Slough looking for a high foot. And it is a high foot. It's a free kick to Slough. I'm not sure if you can tell at home whether we're sitting in the home stand with the home fans or the away stand. I think you can maybe just hear that in the background just a little, that they didn't think that was a free kick. Turner takes the free kick from inside his own area. It looked like Ben Harris got an elbow in the face there, and the ball was played out on the far hand side. It's gone out of play for a throw to Slough. And the game just dying down a little bit here. I think the only people having a good time are the Slough fans, again to our right, consistently singing throughout this game. Josh Chapman will take this throw for Slough. And the fans on the far hand side are telling Josh to go back. He's going to gain a few more yards. Flood flicks the header on, trying to find Dunn. It's cleared by Sendles White. And Guy Hollis heads it on, headed away though by Hall. Hollis gets a second chance to head it on. Then Sam Tugwell heads it on, finds Flood. Flood controls the ball and finds Ben Harris. Harris trying to turn down the line. Ben Harris has made some friends down that far side on the Torquay fans. Ball's gone straight out of play. It's come off Flood though and out of play for a Torquay United throw. I'm sure that Ben Harris won't mind being well liked by the Torquay fans on that far hand side. Although they might better do better come up with a different nickname for him. Davis, that's a foul throw. Davis takes the throw, gets it back to Hall, who plays it down the field looking for Reed. Reed turns, holds the ball up well, got Josh Jackman on him. Jackman stays with him, but Reed cuts inside, plays it in here toward Connor Hay-Evans. He plays it into Andrews, back out here towards Hall. Hall chipping it in towards Winter, but over the top of his head. And I don't get it because, I mean, Sam's here, he hasn't got a microphone, but Torquay are playing really good football, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. They find space quite often, but there's just no final ball for them at all.
Would you be upset with that kind of play?
Not at all, really.
I think if Slough could get the ball in the final third of the pitch and keep it for a minute, we'd be even more happier. Jack Turner, long clearance by him. Only towards Davis. Oh, poor touch by him means that Slough win the ball back here with Simon Dunn. Dunn under pressure, though, finds Chris Flood. Inside here towards... he nutmegs Connor Hay-Evans. And the ball's here with Flood. Back here towards Simon Dunn. Down the line for Ben Harris, who's onside. Comes down the left-hand side here, up against Winter. Goes past the challenge of him, still holds the ball up. Gets across, it comes off Winter for a corner to the Rebels. And their second corner of the game. Coming up to 38 minutes gone here at Plainmoor. Still 0-0 between the two sides. And it's George Wells who will take the corner for the Rebels. It'll be an outswing corner from this near hand side. And it's Wells just waiting for a bit of movement. Comes to Nisbet. Oh, Nisbet tried to volley it. He headed it the wrong way. And that's a chance for Torquay to break on the far hand side with Kalala. So they need numbers back here. Kalala running down. Oh, what a great tackle by Simon Dunn. Superb again from the centre midfielder, who tracked it back and played it as a throw to Torquay United. In fact, it's not, because there's an offside. So all of Simon Dunn's fantastic efforts are ruined because there was an offside. So I think that linesman is gonna... I think he's quite grateful that the Slough fans are where he is at the moment, because as soon as he comes up this end, he's going to get a right earful from the Torquay fans down this near hand side. It's a free kick here. Oh, pantomime villain, the linesman. Some bloke's just showing him a red card down there. Ball played forward. Harris tries to flick on, but he's here with Winter. Down the line here for Reed to chase. Up against Nisbet. Nisbet takes it on his chest. Tries to flick it up. Oh, lovely play out towards Lee Togwell. Holding the ball up here. And wins a free kick for a foul by Kalala. Again, the Torquay fans aren't happy with the referee. But the referee is 100% right. And Warren Harris is just having a conversation. Oh, you got to love sitting amongst the home fans at an away game commentating. Jack Turner take this free kick for Slough. Long kick by him down the line. Looking for Chris Flood, who rises high. Comes off the head of Sendles White for a throw to Slough. So halfway inside the Torquay United half. Again, Guy Hollis is the player that comes across to take. And I've only just noticed, but Torquay United, if you've never, I'll explain the ground to you at half time, but I'll just notice something that's happened. Guy Hollis with this long throw into the box for Slough. Bouncing around, headed away though by Winter, comes out towards George Wells, who plays it back in towards Hollis. Hollis waited for the ball. Lee Togwell gets there first, and are we going to call that a shot? Oh, no, it's not a shot. No, we're scraping at the bases here to try and call that a shot for Slough. It wasn't. It was a cross by Lee Togwell. Josh Chapman. Josh Chapman with a high foot, which doesn't get a free kick. The ball's here with Davis, inside towards Reed. And ball down the line here, which Warren Harris well covers and plays it out for a throw. The cheers, the boos coming from the referee gave a high foot for earlier, and Slough got a free kick. Chapman did a high foot, exactly the same, didn't give a free kick. As Cameron on the far hand side gets caught by Flood, and it's a free kick on the far hand side to Torquay United. Just going to see if there's a yellow card to come for the Slough Town striker. Manny Williams are not on the squad list this afternoon, so Slough only have Dijon Noel Williams to play up front. No card, just a free kick for Torquay United, 10 yards inside their own half. And it will be Cameron, the centre-back, who takes it. Inside to Reed gets a lovely little touch on there to Kalala. Back inside towards Reed. He's got Winter coming in. Crosses the ball. Oh, back post is Hall! Free header. Less than 6 yards out. He stoops the header over the bar from under 6 yards out. It's a lovely little ball in by Reed. Slough were just standing there watching it. And Hall, who's got a ponytail, which says it all, heads it straight over the bar and out of play for a goal kick to the Rebels. And the ball is flicked on here by Hall towards Reed. Wells tries to win it back. He's won back though by Kalala in towards Hall. Back out here towards Davis. Torquay trying to end this first half on the front foot. 3 minutes to the first half plus whatever the referee adds on to go. Ball's here with Andrews. Chips it down the line for Reed, who is offside. And it's a free kick to the Rebels. I've got to tell you though, I've got to give a special. I've said it a couple of times today, but the Slough fans to our right are have been absolutely fantastic this afternoon. They've been singing constantly throughout this game. And it's Jack Turner take this free kick on the far hand side, just outside the edge of his penalty area. Plays it long here, it's looking for Flood. Heads it away by Sendles White. Lee Togwell with the header, it bouncing around. So now looking for another high foot, not given. Sam Togwell gets there first, it goes out of play. Winter was he's nowhere near where he there, was he? The throw comes through there and Nisbet plays it back towards Turner. Turner just skips past the challenger Kalala, back out here towards Nisbet, who launches it down the field here. Flood trying to flick it on with his chest. It's come off Flood last. It's a throw to Torquay United. Winter trying to, this time not going to gain any yards with this throw. Don't forget we have that half-time quiz for you. Little clue, part of it's based about Torquay. Winter with the throw in, well read by Nisbet, who just cushion header finds Warren Harris. He just overruns it. Harris will try and get there. Lee Togwell tries to get there first. Davis gets a touch to it, but it goes out of play and out for a throw to Slough. Billericay are 2-1 up away to Western Supermare. Some team that Dagenham are playing is 2-3. Wealdstone are 0-0. Maiden United, I believe, are winning at Gateshead 1-0. They were there last year. They lost 7-1. Ben Harris with a lovely little flick on. Oh, a mistake by Winter. Has to play it up in the air. Davis on the far hand side under pressure. Ben Harris is going to get a yellow card for that. If you've ever seen Ben Harris tackle, then that is a Ben Harris tackle. That's all you need to know. Is it's a Ben Harris tackle, and We are just waiting confirmation of the yellow card. Look, if you've ever seen any highlights or if you've seen Ben Harris play, you will know that he gets a yellow card every first half. He's waited till the 45th minute, and he's waving to the Torquay fans on the far hand side. He's going to get sent off. Ben Harris has been sent off, shown a straight red card for taunting the Torquay United fans on the far hand side. So basically he got the yellow card for the challenge, and as he was walking back he got serenaded by the Torquay fans yet again. And the referee felt that it was a rude gesture and has sent Ben Harris off. Didn't show him a second yellow card. It's a straight red card for Ben Harris. You can mostly hear the Torquay fans serenading him now. And that means that Slough have got to play the second half with 10 men. Finally, all these lovely Torquay fans have finally sat down. Thank you so much. Slough clear the ball. It's out of play for a throw on the far hand side. Throw comes in from Davis poorly. Togwell with the ball down the line for Chris Flood, the lone striker, to chase it back towards McDonald. He hits it down the field first time. George Wells with the header away, only as far as Winter. Winter down the line. He's miles offside, is Janner. And I don't understand why Torquay fans are complaining, because he's about 4 yards offside. Anyway, yes, Ben Harris has got himself sent off for rather stupidly. I mean, the thing, what I don't get is, right, I mean, let's put this, we'll do it maybe once the referee blows. Let's come to it, we'll do it the very first minute, because Sam's sitting next to me and we'll get his view, but we'll do it once the referee's blown for half time. We'll give our views of what's going on. Torquay cleared the field. It's headed away by Nisbet, only as far as Andrews. Played through, it'll run through. It's offside again. And again, the Torquay fans don't care. It's half time here at Plainmoor. So, yeah, well, what a first half we've had. Let's go straight to the talking point of the game. Oh, let's just stop this. I can't stop the stopwatch. I'm so useless today. Right, okay, so let's go to the talking point of that half. So my point is, and Sam's listening and you can hear me quite clearly, Sam. During that first half, there were several times that Ben Harris was being called a name by the Torquay fans on the far hand side. Now, we're not saying that's right or wrong, because people come to football and pay their money, but on each occasion he did exactly the same thing, where he didn't stick a finger up. It wasn't rude, but he was waving at the Torquay fans as if to say, like, sing it louder kind of thing. He did it 3 or 4 times during that first half, yet the referee decides to send him off after he's got a yellow card. Is that how you saw it, or am I just being a little bit biased?
I tended to agree with you, to be honest. And as well, to be honest with you, it's football, and that brings the entertainment of it. So if you're going to get the crowd rolled up a little bit and stuff like that, it wasn't actually causing any harm. So I don't really see the need to send him off. If anything, it adds to the entertainment of the game.
Absolutely. Let's just point this out. From our view, it looked like there was no kind of rude gesture or anything like that.
It wasn't like anything kind of disrespectful or rude. It was kind of a bit playful banter, really. That's the easiest way to put it. It was just kind of, yeah, go on then, give me this stick. It's just a laugh.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know that Ben Harris takes the stick and gives the stick a little bit, and you know, is it a bad red card? It is. You can understand it because he's just gone through on that challenge, but you know, there should have been a Slough player going over to him and calming him down and saying, just calm it, cool down. You know, we're a minute away from half time. You know, he's now got that red card. For me, I think it's the wrong decision, but I can see why it's been given.
Yeah, I can pretty much agree with what you just said there. Like, in a way, it could be seen as causing crowd trouble for the referee, and it's a problem he probably doesn't want. So it kind of puts an end to that. But at the end of the day, it's kind of just killing the fun of the game. Now it's going to be one-way traffic all the second half.
Yeah, and I think Andy Bill's just kind of said that he's maybe got the yellow card for inciting the crowd behaviour. But the thing is with it, Andy, is that he'd done it 3 or 4 times before, you know, that incident. And that's why I get it in, you know, I guess you guys at home, it's difficult for you to understand. But when you've seen the player do it 3 or 4 times before, you know, and I'm not being funny, but on that far-hand side, there's got to be a good 1,000 fans easily standing up there, all singing something about him that you know rhymes with shanker and clanker and whatever. You know, as a player, you don't need that. He hasn't gone over and tried to fight anyone, but you can see it from both sides. For me, I think it's a poor decision, but I can understand why the referee's done it. You guys are all on the chat room, which is what it's there for. You carry on having your conversation. I will run through the halftime quiz for you, and then come back. And this time, if I fail to give out the answers, can you just let me know? Because I did that at the last one, and I threw the quiz away, so I don't know what the answers were to the last quiz. Right, so your quiz for today, because we're in Torquay United, we've got it slightly based around Torquay. Let's start with a very easy one. How many episodes of Fawlty Towers were made? Question 1, how many episodes of Fawlty Towers were made? I got this from Wikipedia, so this might be wrong because I think that the Torquay United website says different, but it says what was the year that Torquay United were formed? So what year was Torquay United formed? In what year did Torquay sell Lee Sharp to Man United for a then club record fee? So what year did Torquay sell Lee Sharp to Man United for a then record fee? What is the name of the model village in Torquay? Because obviously Beaconsfield have a village, and there's a model village just down the road that we drove past. What is the name of the model village just down the road in Torquay? And again, not football related because it's very difficult to find that. But the last question is, what is the name of the hotel that inspired Fawlty Towers? Now, basically, the name of the hotel, that's all I need to know. But they were filming, I think it was a Fawlty Towers, either the sketch show, part of the TV show, or the film Life of Brian, and they were filming in Torquay. They stayed in Torquay, and they stayed at this particular guest house hotel. And it was going up until 2015, where I believe it was due to be demolished. But there you go, those are your quiz questions. We will try and find you some half-time scores. Can you grab some half-time scores up for us, Sam? It's so nice having someone sat next to you that wants to do something. Normally at half-time, when we're at home, because Sam's not always here, because he's a uni student, but he lives not far, so... normally at home, Gary Thomas goes off and does loads of jobs, and I have to do everything on my own. It's so nice to have someone here to help. Obviously, don't forget that it's FA Cup action as well, but we'll give you the National League North and South scores for you. So starting off with the South, Chelmsford 2, Hampton and Richmond 0, Chippenham 0, Eastbourne Borough 2, Dulwich Hamlet 0, Bath 0, East Thurrock 1, Gloucester City, who sacked their manager earlier in the week, 0, Hungerford 1, Concord Rangers 0. Concord sitting, I believe, 6th in the table, so that's an upset at the moment. St Albans 0, Oxford City 0, Torquay 0, Slough 0, Willstone 0, Dartford 0, Welling 3, Truro 0, and Weston-super-Mare 1, Billericay 2. If you just go do the National North, so I've gone past it. National League North, it's AFC Telford 1, Spennymoor 0, Blythe 1, Alfreton 1, Boston United 0, Altrincham 2, Brackley 2, Ashton United 0, Curzon Ashton 0, York 0, Darlington 1, Kidderminster 0, FC United 0, Chester 1, Guiseley, I don't know, some kind of football thing going on. Guiseley 1, Leamington 1, Hereford 0, Chorley 0, Southport 0, Nuneaton 0, and Stockport 1, Bradford North End. What are we missing? Is there some kind of... There's a crossbar challenge. What's from? The 6-yard line? So they're just giving out the... they've got some cakes, some brownie apple pies going around. Not to us, unfortunately, but there you go. We've had a crossbar challenge from... I ain't got a clue. I wasn't really paying attention. But there you go. Yes. David Pengelly saying Aston Villa 0, Swansea 1. Will Reese has got. So you guys are pretty good actually today. Any mention of the half-time score, Nigel Rusby? It's 0-0, mate. 0-0. I don't know where you've been, Nigel, but you should have been on a few minutes before the half-time. You lot are so clever. Will Tuck says should be appealed. The referee cannot send a player off for that. These are just some of the messages about Ben Harris. Matt says love Ben Harris, passionate player, gives everything for the team. Nicola Bryant just puts a really sad face on it. Tequila Shark says hope this is a wake up call for Bakes and Unders. Harris reckless again. Colin Davis is Ben's middle name Chopper. I just flicked past a few there. Just where we're going. Supernan, oh my God, what an idiot! Andy Biddle, why? Miles Reardon, Loose Cannon, Nigel Rushby, oh dear, Rebel, Ian, that's Graham, sorry, we did not need that. Tequila Shots called him an idiot. There you go. Well, there you go. Well, it's like I say, it's difficult for you guys at home because you're obviously only getting my view of the incident, and you've obviously had Sam's view as well. But it's a bit strange, really, because you can see why the referee's done it, but if he, I guess my kind of view is if he'd have said something to Ben beforehand about doing it, then and then he does it, but he'd been doing it before a couple of times and didn't do anything about it, so it's a little bit harsh. You lot are very, very clever. Andy Biddle just put Brentford. I don't know what if you want the Brentford score, Andy. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that the FA Cup game? Can you go to the FA Cup on there, Sam, or not? I don't know if we can. We'll try and sound you some. FA Cup, right. These are half times. Accrington 0, Ipswich 0, Villa 0, Swansea 1, Bolton 0, Walsall 1, Brentford 0, Oxford United 0, Chelsea 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Derby 0, Southampton 1, Everton 2, Lincoln 1, Fleetwood 0, AFC Wimbledon 1. We don't really want to mention Gillingham versus Cardiff because it should really be Slough Town versus Cardiff, but that game's 0-0, and Middlesbrough 0, Peterborough 0. So there you go. Conor McNish, very, very clever of you, Conor. We'd forgotten about that. He said, away from home, down to 10 men, Eastbourne Borough. Yes, we remember that. And we played with 10 men for a lot going back there. Graham says it's going to be back to the wall stuff for the Rebels. It is. I mean, let's be honest, Slough haven't had a shot on or off target in the first half when they had 11 men. They're now going to play the second half with 10 men. You've got more chances of me going on and scoring the winning goal. I can't even get out of my commentary position, so that's not going to happen. So there you go. So yes, but there you go. So there you go. You guys are hitting it on the nail with the quiz answers here. I think the two that you're looking for is or one is it? What was the name of the hotel that inspired Fawlty Towers? And I think that's kind of it. Most of you have actually got the others, in theory. So that's the only one that there's a hotel. I will give you a clue to the name of the hotel. It is a famous golf course somewhere up in Scotland. There you go. There you go. I can't be much kinder to you than that, really. We are just waiting for. There could be a little bit of delay for the start of the second half. The referee played 3 minutes of added time. We have actually had this referee, Mr. Richardson, before, so I remember him when we played in the league below. He was in that league as well, so he's obviously been promoted upwards. Just give you the facts and figures from that first half. Torquay have had 6 shots on or off target. Slough haven't had a single effort at goal. Corners, it's 3 corners to Torquay United, 2 to Slough. And then fouls, 14 committed by Torquay United, 7 to Slough, but virtually most of those fouls were offsides. So there you go. Andy Biddle has come through. So you've all got the answers to our quiz question. So let's wrap that up while I remember to do that. So question 1 was, how many episodes of Fawlty Towers were ever made? Strange enough, there was only ever 12 made. It was crazy. Great programme. Loved it. What was the year that Torquay was formed? It was 1899. What year did they sell Lee Sharp to Man United? That was 1988. The model village is Babacoom Model Village, which we drove past on the way here. And as Andy Biddle has said, the hotel that it was based on was Glen Eagles Hotel, which was apparently demolished in 2015. So there you go. Superman says it would be a sight for sore eyes to see me on the pitch. Put it this way, if I was on the pitch, it couldn't be any worse than the state of the pitch here at the moment. Not the greatest here at Torquay United. I'm not sure if they have a full-time ground staff. They've obviously got people, they've got several people out there actually forking the pitch, and I did say forking, don't get it wrong and start mishearing again. But they're doing it on the far side, which I don't get, because the side that's really bad is the near side near our main stand, right? But they're flattening the divots out on the far side. That's crazy. I think what it is maybe Bakes and Unders about a slight word, because I could just see James Dobson coming on now in the second half, because that's the left-hand side that he's going to run down into. And he might just come on. They're flattening the pitch out for Dobbo to come on, and he's going to score a 35-yard worldie into the top corner. You've heard it here first. The noise you're getting is because Torquay United are out first, and they're having a little sprint down the sidelines here as they come out. We'll keep an eye out on any substitutions for you, but just in case you missed it, Ben Harris got sent off in the last minute of the first half there. The Slough players just coming out now, and Slough will have a lot to do to keep a nil in their against them here this afternoon. Mark Nisbet just coming out having a word with the referee. I think he's just trying to get clarification of why he sent him off. There you go, but I think it's just a friendly conversation between the two. Just going to scan through the two sides. I can just see John Underwood talking to the Torquay United assistant manager here. No substitutions for either side, so this is the 11s for the start of the second half. Then for Torquay United, it's in goal is McDonald, 2 is Winter, 3 Davis, 6 Sendles White, 8 Hall, 10 is Janner, 11 Lemonhay Evans, 17 Cameron, 18 Andrews, 19 Reid, 20 Kalala. For the Rebels, it's Jack Turner in goal, Jackman 2, George Wells 3, Hollis 4, Nisbet 5, Lee Togwell 6, Sam Togwell 7, 8 Dunn, 10 Flood, 11 Warren Harris. We're waiting for this music to turn off and the referee to start the game. Slough got 45 minutes with 10 men. Can they hold on here at Plainmoor? I think we're waiting for... Are we missing a linesman? No, we're not. I think we're waiting for someone to turn the music off here at Plainmoor. Oh, we're missing a player. Jano has only just come out of the changing rooms late. So this is it. Second half starts. And the ball's headed away by Sam Togwell in towards Flood. Flood's holding it up for Warren Harris. It's taken back by Davis in towards Reid. Lee Togwell's there for Slough. And then turns and plays it down the line. Headed on by Hall. Little cushion header finds Janner. Janner's ball inside. Headed away by Nisbet in towards Sam Togwell. Lifts the ball forwards. Only as far as Carl Cameron inside here towards Evans. Spreads it out on the far hand side here for Winter, the right back. Outside here to Kalala. Kalala trying to get the ball back here, but Lee Togwell there to shield it off. It's out of play for a goal kick. And we've got 45 minutes with 10 men to try and get a point out of this game. So it's a goal kick here for Jack Turner to take. Just a reminder, Slough home on Tuesday. This Tuesday coming at home to Bath City. Turner, long kick down the field here. Just Chris Flood up on his own. He flicks the header on, but it only comes as far as Winter. And played back here towards the goalkeeper, McDonald. He's not going to see much of the ball this second half. Ball played out here to Davis. Davis in that really patchy part of the pitch. Plays it down the line. Taken down by Josh Chapman. Inside here towards Sam Togwell. Flicking the ball on for Warren Harris. But it's here with Cameron, who plays it down the line. And Hollis is trying to get there first. But Jana does well to get it down the line. And hooks it down into the path of Reed. Reed down this left-hand side. Holding the ball up down by the corner flag. Plays it across. Good ball inside to Jana trying to turn. He hits it straight at Sam Togwell. Ball still around on the edge of the Slough area. Here with Andrews. Flicks outside here towards Davis. Davis back inside to Andrews. Andrews got a little bit of space now to try and orchestrate. Little 1-2, but well read by Hollis, who clears only as far as Cameron. The ball will come straight back here for Torquay United with Winter. On the far hand side to Kalala. Kalala up against giving it easy inside to Winter. Trips the ball in towards Hannah. Hannah volleys. He hits it straight at the goalkeeper, Turner. Good save by Turner. Ball still kept alive though by Jana. Plays it inside here to Evans. Evans little ball inside to Davis. Davis's ball is blocked. Simon Dunn can't get there. Shot by Dillon. Oh, what a goal! And it didn't last long. It's come from the right back, Winter. It draws it from the edge of the area. It's an absolute stunning goal for Torquay United. And Slough have lasted exactly 2.5 minutes before conceding. And you know what? It's on 48 minutes, exactly the same time as they conceded against Wealdstone. It's an opening goal for Torquay United, and I guess it's going to be whether how many Slough will concede. Something's going on the far hand side. Can you sit down, please, so we can see? Come on. If you want to go to the stand, go in the stand. Deary me. Jana just ran into the crowd but didn't get a booking. Slough with the kick-off here. Ball played here towards George Wells. Wells goes back towards Jack Turner, who was just watched that ball just fly into the top corner for that goal. Headed away by Cameron, only as far as Lee Togwell. Flood trying to wait for the ball. It's intercepted by Evans and goes straight out of play for a throw to Slough. It's a throw to come in from Josh Jackman down in front of our commentary position. Stunning goal scored there by Ben Winter, the right back, who's in a bit of space. Ball played in towards Flood. Flood trying to play the ball on. It's headed on by Hall. Flood gets in there and chests the ball. It's chested down by Nisbet. Over the top here for Flood to chase. Mistake there by Cameron, and Slough have a throw deep inside the Torquay United half. Slough still yet to have an effort on target. And it's a throw that's going to be around about 10 yards away from the corner flag for Guy Hollis to take. And the Torquay fans on that far hand side are singing now. The Slough fans are still singing, they're just a little bit quieter at the moment. As this long throw comes into the box, flicked onto the edge of the box where it's going to be won back by Warren Harris. In towards George Wells. Wells aims this one high into the box here, looking for Guy Hollis to try and keep the ball in. And Hollis does well to keep it in there on the byline. Plays it down the line here towards Nisbet. Nisbet draws the ball across towards Warren Harris. Now looking for a penalty. Not given. It's not really a penalty at all. And it's a throw to Slough again. It's going to be Guy Hollis to take it. 25 yards away from the goal. And it's Guy Hollis to take this long throw into the box here for Slough. Aimed into the near bit. Flicked on well by Sam Togwell. Ball bouncing around. Warren Harris has won it back. Back into him. He shoots. It's blocked on the edge of the box. Comes to Lee Togwell. What a volley that is. Oh, it's easily saved though by Slough. But Slough have had two efforts on target. Long ball down the field here for Reed. Josh Jackman holding the ball up well. Guy Hollis has come back for Slough and played it back towards Jack Turner. Turner's ball long down the field looking for Flood, who's on his own. I just wonder if... the ball's won back here by Sam Togwell. Left it for Flood. Slough had on the far hand side here towards George Wells. Wells with the ball inside here towards Warren Harris. Harris does well to turn. Trying to find Flood. Flood holds the ball up. It's got Dunn on the far hand side. Dunn comes inside. Inside here towards Sam Togwell. Slough keeping the ball. Lee Togwell in towards Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell turns. Ball gets taken off his feet by Jenner. And then Lemonhay Evans plays the ball in. Intercepted though. Oh, by Hollis, makes a mistake. He's a mile offside. And Kalala puts it in the back of the net, but it won't count because the referee had blown his whistle. Now the problem was that Janner was a mile offside, and the flag went up immediately. He didn't play it, but he went to play it. They left the ball for Kalala to put the ball in the net. He would have been onside, but the referee had already blown the whistle for the offside. So it's not a goal. It's still 1-0 to Torquay United. And it's Jack Turner take this free kick halfway inside his own half. Long ball, well flicked on by Chris Flood, but headed away though by Sendle's white ball. Comes inside, Warren Harris trying to clear it, but it's intercepted by Mark Nisbet. Played in back here towards Jack Turner. Turner trying to spread it out here towards Flood. Flood's in a bit of space, but Turner's ball is high and over the top. Tequila says maybe that Ben should come and join us in the commentary position. I think Tequila, if we did that, we'd get taken off air. Lee Togwell, little flick inside towards Flood. Back in here for Slough, down the left hand side with Simon Dunn. Dunn skips past the challenge, running it down the byline here. Trying to get a cross in. Gets his cross in. Is it too close to the goalkeeper? It is. It's easily taken by McDonald. It was just under a bit of pressure from Flood, and then it leaves gaps at the back. But Nisbet with a great header away here, finding George Wells. Wells going to bring the ball forwards here for Slough. Still running with it. Oh, skips past several challenges. Still running, step overs galore, and then gets it taken off his foot by the goal scorer Winter, just as he was looking to play it out. And the ball plays now in towards Kalala, finding Hall inside the halfway inside the Torquay half. Played down the field. Oh, Lee Tugwell went to head it, couldn't keep hold of it, and it comes off Reed last for a throw to Slough, which they take and play back towards the goalkeeper. And that was Winter's first goal of the season for the right back. Turner's kick is really poor again. It's straight out of play on that far hand side by Turner. His kicking's normally really good, but those last two have been a little bit below par. And the throw comes in from Winter. Played it back in towards Hall. Just gets a lucky thing there, but then Hall can't keep it in play. And it's out of play for a throw to Slough. Coming up to 9 minutes gone of the first half. Torquay with that goal on 48 minutes. Lead here 1-0. And it's ball played in here towards Guy Hollis. Spreads it here towards Josh Chapman. Chapman being urged to bring the ball forward. Oh, takes on a couple of players. Still running with the ball. Plays in towards Warren Harris. Little 1-2. Josh Chapman gets it back. Tries to go down the line. Challenge comes in from Cameron, but it's a throw to Slough. Halfway inside the Torquay United half. No sign of any substitutions for Slough, and no sign of Ben Harris sitting on the Slough bench. I guess he's got to sit somewhere else. But I think Guy Hollis has come across to take it. I think he's actually sat in the dugout to try and take it. He's disappeared. He was in the dugout. There you go, look at that. Long throw into the box. Headed away, though, to the edge of the box towards Lee Togwell. Togwell under pressure here from Shannon. Lovely little ball inside, but he gives the ball away. And now a chance for a break here, but Josh Jackman's there for Slough to sweep the ball up as Lee Togwell made the mistake, giving it away. Turner, third time lucky with his ball down that left-hand side. Finding Flood. Flood heads it on here, and the goalkeeper just comes to the edge of his box, speeding Dunn towards the ball. And then rolls it out here to the centre-back Cameron. Cameron plays it in towards Davis. Davis in that really sticky part of the pitch. The ball sticking up. That allows Sam Togwell to try and get the ball, but he fouls with a push in the back, and it's a free kick for Torquay. And the two of them are just... Sam Togwell just having a laugh with Andrews that he'd fouled. And... he's not going to take it from there because that's a great big divot. He keeps moving it forwards. Cameron is the centre-back to take this free kick, aimed on the far-hand side towards Reed. Headed away by George Wells. Over the head of Winter, it comes to Lemonhay Evans. He has the ball at his feet. Just comes inside and spreads it here to the left back Davis. Then down the line here towards Andrews. Andrews up against Josh Chapman. Slough fans are singing something about Torquay. I'm not sure what. Ball's here with Connor Hay-Evans again. Trying to feed the ball through to Reed, who falls over in the box. And again, he was offside anyway. I'm not sure how many times that's offside that Torquay have been caught. The Torquay fans are singing that they're top of the league. And it's a free kick for Slough inside their own half. Inside their penalty belts, actually. Sorry, my miles away here today. As it's becoming quite colder here now, just kind of misting over in the background. Jack Turner with this free kick for Slough. Aimed again towards Flood. Flood can't get to the ball. It's headed away by Cameron in towards Hall. Hall finds Andrews in front of our commentary position. His ball played in. Finds Reed. Reed holds the ball up well. Finds Jenner. Jenner takes a touch. It's a bit wide. And it allows Jackman to come back in on him. But Jenner still has the ball. Oh, Jenner turns him inside and out. Great play. Great shot. Saved by Jack Turner with his feet. And a very good save it was as well by the Slough goalkeeper from Jenner. And the corner comes in quickly, bouncing around to the far post. Comes to Cameron, leaves it here for Winter as a second shot, and it's blocked off the 6-yard line by Janner, whose class is offside, but he stops it from going across towards the goal. But a great save there by Jack Turner, saving from Janner. And it's a free kick though here towards Slough. One-way traffic here this second half. Long ball played away, flicks off the head of a Torquay United player. Vinter can't keep it in. It's a throw to Slough, level with the 18-yard box of the Torquay United half. The Slough fans are back singing. They found their voices after that early goal. But it's just strange that Slough concede on the 48th minute here at Torquay, conceding 48th minute against Willstone at home as well. And Hollis takes the throw short here towards George Wells. Wells has got time to put a cross in. It's a really poor cross. He gets a second chance to head it back into the box. Flood tries to get there. Hall with the header away. Wells can't get it. And now a chance for an attack for Torquay United. It's 3 against 2. It's Kalala running with the ball. He's got Reed on the far hand side. Finds Reed. Reed 25 yards out. Cuts inside. Takes a shot. Blocked by Lee Togwell. Great defending. And out of play for a corner to Torquay United. Andrews will take it for the goals. And it's an in-swinging corner to come here from Andrews. Takes it short towards Reed. Reed then trying to chip it to the back post. Headed away by Sam Togwell. Comes through to Winter, being urged to shoot. Back out here towards Kalala. Kalala takes a shot. It's just wide of the goal. It's across the 6-yard box, and it's inches wide of the goal, but out of play and out for a goal kick. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie. Harrogate Town have scored against Southern United. Harrogate Town actually come and trained at Arbor Park yesterday. The long kick by Turner is headed away by Sindles White. Comes through to Reed, just has the ball taken off him by Lee Togwell. And Slough played in, looking for Flood. Flood wants it to his feet. It's in the air. It's all the way through to Winter. And Winter down the line to Kalala, down that right-hand side. Kalala now tries to run at George Wells. Comes off Wells last for a throw to Torquay United. 15 yards inside the Slough half. Still no sign of any kind of substitutions for Slough. So win the ball back here with Lee Togwell. And Togwell then just has it taken off him by Hall. Winter with a little cushion ball. And it comes through to Kalala, running at the Slough goal, just overruns it, and Slough it back with Sam Togwell, just looking for a foul, but he doesn't have it. He finds Simon Dunn here towards Lee Togwell. Togwell hits it straight at Winter, now to play for a throw to the Rebels. And we haven't had an attendance announced yet here at Plainmoor, but we're gone past the hour mark. Still just 1-0 here for Torquay United. Slough playing this entire second half with just the 10 men. As Wells is looking to take this throw, but he's obviously got no help. Flood is the person that comes deep to try and get there. Hall then flicks it out into the path of Andrews. Andrews challenged by Jackman. Ball towards Davis down the field here for Hollis to volley into the sky. Flicked on by Lee Togwell. Floods can't get to the header. Lee Togwell wins the next header. Simon Dunn then overruns it but tries to get there. It comes kept in by Andrews and finds Davis. Davis overruns it. Just been run. Hall just hits it straight at Jackman and Lee Togwell plays it down the line for Flood. Flood tries to get there but comes off there to Cameron and out for a throw to Slough. And it looks as though this is going to be Slough's only way back into the game as these long throws from Guy Hollis. He's coming across to take another one. Roughly 20 yards away from the goal line. Hollis to take this long throw again. So they've got to be careful though because they're going to get caught on the break. That's what happened on the last attack that they had. Hollis with this throw in. They're a bit further away. Sam Togwell gets a head to it. The ball's still bouncing around. It's up clear. Oh, and then Togwell slips. Janner intercepted brilliantly by George Wells. But his header couldn't be kept in play, but that was superb defending by George Wells, or otherwise Reed would have been in. Ball Flood almost intercepts the throw. It's here though with Hall, who spreads it on the far hand side to Winter. Winter down the line for Janner. Janner's onside this time. Chance to run at the Slough goal. Great defending by Guy Hollis again. That's really good play by Hollis. Ball still alive though with Jan, who's just going to keep it in by the byline. And a couple of little step overs finding Kalala down that right hand side. He's got Hall inside, brings it back in towards Janner. Janner trying to play it in. It's come across here towards Andrews. Andrews taken down by Togwell on the edge of the box, and it's a free kick here for Torquay United. It's in that little gap between the D of the penalty area and the 18-yard line. And it'll be interesting to see who takes it. There are 4 standing over it for Torquay. Torquay fans on that far hand side are jumping up and down, keeping their toes warm and keeping the noise high. It's a 5-man wall here for Slough. Standing over it is Lemonhay Evans and also Andrews, and then a little bit further back from it is Kalala, who's got a long run up through it, and standing in front of the ball blocking the goalkeeper's view is Hall. So some kind of set piece routine here for Torquay United. It's Andrews who takes it hard and low, and it's a second goal for Torquay United. Andrews it is with the goal. Fires it low into the bottom corner of the net. It was the side that Jack Turner was covering. It was Andrews, number 18, who scores on 65 minutes. It's Torquay 2, Slough Town 0. And this is why the sending off of Ben Harris is the thing that has caused Slough so much problems. They held off in the first half. 6 efforts by Torquay in the first half, no goals. 6 efforts by Torquay in the second half, 2 goals. Slough with 10 men are on their way down here at the moment. Ball played through to Flood. Gets past the touch, but the ball runs through into the arms of McDonald, the Torquay United goalkeeper. Welling United 5, Truro 1 is the latest score. The ball here with McDonald, who plays it long down the field to Reed. Warren Harris tries to get there, but Evans has come through down the near hand side and running with the ball. Just overruns it, and it's great defending by Josh Jackman, who plays it off Lemonhay Evans for a goal kick. But I've got to say, I was slightly disappointed with the positioning of Jack Turner on that goal. It was his side of the thing. His wall was covering the left-hand side. The ball went in the right-hand side. It was hit low, and the ball's cleared by Slough down the field. Winter heads it inside, and Cameron's first to it for Torquay, but then Sam Togwell plays it all the way back towards Jack Turner. Turner chased down by Reed, has a good clearance on this, but there's no one forwards for Slough. Cameron heads it away. Sam Togwell takes it down on his chest inside the centre circle, plays it forward. Flood little ball inside to Warren Harris. Harris tries to run through. Oh, what? That is terrible. That is a really good challenge by Carl Cameron on Warren Harris, right? It's a fantastic challenge. He goes in, he wins the ball. Brilliant challenge, and the referee gives a free kick to Slough. Never in a million years. Never in a million years is that a free kick. Unbelievable. It's going to be a free kick, though, for Slough, whether they deserve it or not. George Wells is standing over it. It's a good 30 yards away from goal. Just a two-man wall here for Torquay. And George Wells standing over it. Floats the ball towards the edge. Flood heads it back across the goal. It comes through to Hall. He just overruns it. Lee Togwell gets it. It's ball still with Flood. Tries to turn on the far hand side. But it's a looping more cross than a shot, and it's easily collected by McDonald in the Torquay goal. So we've gone to coming up to the halfway mark of the second half. Torquay lead here 2-0 against the 10th man of Slough, and the ball just goes all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. So it looks as though there will be the first substitution of the game for the Rebels coming in a second. But Turner's long ball is missed by Flood. Dunn tries to chase it, but Winter comes across and heads it over to the goalkeeper McDonald. And it's here with Jake Andrews. His ball is played forward, intercepted by Nisbet, finding Lee Togwell. In down the line towards Josh Chapman. Chapman cuts inside and plays the ball in, looking for the run of Warren Harris. Up against Davis. Davis is there first to the ball and plays it back towards the goalkeeper. And it's cleared by McDonald. Long ball for Reid to chase here. Up against Hollis. Reid's bundled off the ball by Hollis. No foul given. And it's here with Lee Togwell. Togwell's ball is too far in front of Josh Chapman and out of play. First substitution for the Rebels. Coming on is number 12, which is Scott Davis. Coming off is Warren Harris on 69 minutes. So looks as though Slough are going to try and flood the midfield. So Scott Davis on for Warren Harris. And it will be a throw here for Torquay United. It's the left back Davis to come across to take this. Thrown in towards Evans, who overruns the ball. And it allows Flood the chance to run down this right hand side. Cameron comes across. It comes off Cameron last. It's a throw to Slough. And it looks as though Davis has actually been told to play a little bit further forwards in that centre midfield position, with the two Togwells maybe holding. The throw comes in from Josh Chapman towards Lee Togwell. Back here towards Lee Togwell, finding Guy Hollis. His ball inside finds Davis. First touch for him in towards Nisbet. Nisbet has the feet. Oh, he's lost the ball to Conahay Evans, but George Wells is there to come across for Slough. And the ball's here with Jack Turner, chested down by Chris Flood. Flood running at the goal here through the centre. Plays it in towards Chapman. Chapman tries to get there, just can't get there. He goes down in the box, but it's picked up by the goalkeeper McDonald. Good defending by Davis, the left back there. But Slough have obviously been told to go forwards a little bit here now at 2-0 down as we approach the 70th minute. McDonald, long kick down the field, missed by everyone, and Janner will get hold of that on the edge of the box. Up here against Nisbet, crosses first time, and Dunn plays it into the path, and it's a shot by Andrews. Simon Dunn with the ball. He didn't clear it properly. In fact, he just kind of laid it into the path of Andrews, who hit it first time but couldn't get any power in the shot, and it was easily claimed by Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Ball played here for Flood to chase, and Flood comes down this near hand side. He's going to try and do it all on his own here. Needs a little bit of help. Davis is on the outside. Davis with the ball. It hits Chris Flood, comes back towards Scott Davis, trying to create a bit of space. Finds Josh Chapman. Chapman crosses first time. Again, it hits Cameron, and the ball will still be in play, but Davis has just nutmegged Josh Chapman. And then Andrews slips as he plays the ball away. Sam Togwell doesn't get the ball, but Guy Hollis does, and finds Nisbet. Nisbet bringing the ball forwards though for Slough. Inside towards Lee Togwell. Togwell just has to stretch. Finds Simon Dunn. Back here towards George Wells. Trying to play the ball forwards. Hooked clear though by Sendles White for Hollis to Chase. Hollis puts a good header under pressure. Oh, and then the ball by Sam Togwell almost puts in Reid. Reid comes down the far hand side. He keeps the ball in. Still trying to find Evans. Evans trying to turn and shoot. He takes a shot. It's powder puff. And it's easily saved by Jack Turner. And Turner's just going to take his time here with this kick out here. Someone's going mad to the side of us. And it's Turner with this long kick down the field. Again trying to find Flood. Flood works hard silently. Heads it into the centre. Comes out towards Scott Davis, who it's fine. Header finds Flood down his right hand side. Challenged by Cameron Means. It's a throw to Slough. And there's a substitution for Torquay United. Turn the board round so we can see. Jana is coming off to be replaced by number 7, who is Rory Keating, on 72. And then for Slough, Simon Dunn off and Louis Soars on. So substitution, one for each side. It's Keating replacing Jana, and it's Soars replacing Simon Dunn. The game will restart with a long throw from Slough to come into the box from Guy Hollis, who's going to wait for the linesman to get into position. It's gone anyway. Ball flicked on towards it. It's come off the chest of a Torquay United player inside the 6-yard box, but picked up by McDonald, and the ball played down the field looking for Keating. Lee Togwell's there for Slough to win the ball, but then Keating wins it off him, and then played outside on the far hand side towards Winter. Winter finds Reid. There's a foul in the centre by Keating on Lee Togwell. I think most people missed it, but he caught him in the head, accidental, but Togwell was running towards where the ball was, so it's a free kick, and Togwell is down injured, holding his head on the pitch here at the moment. And the referee hasn't called on the physio, so at the moment there's no treatment for Lee Togwell, who's slowly coming to his feet here. And Togwell gets a boo for getting to his feet. It's a free kick here though for Slough. We've got around about 14 minutes of the game left. Torquay lead 2-0. Looks like there will be a third substitution for Slough in the second as well. Flood does well again, wins the header on. Headed away though by Sendles White. The ball's headed back by Connor Hay Evans towards the goalkeeper McDonald, who tries to launch the ball quickly, finding Reid. Reid gets the wrong side of Sam Togwell, comes down the right hand side, holds the ball up here towards Kalala. Kalala back outside towards Reid, inside towards Winter, the right back. Just being held up, ball back out to Kalala here, being faced by Soars. In towards Winter, Winter finding Reid. Reid gives the ball away and hits George Wells. Wells goes down the line, he's got no one else to play it to because Slough are too deep. And Cameron's first to the ball here for Torquay United. Played in, flicked on here by Kalala, finding Reid. Intercepted by Sam Togwell. It looks as though Sam Togwell is playing as one of the three at the back. Flood comes and gets the kick forward here, runs down the left hand side. Only Lee Togwell inside the box for him. Source getting there as well. Flood still holding the ball up well. Plays it inside here to George Wells. Wells takes a shot. It's a good shot. It's a shot for Slough. It's well saved though by the goalkeeper at his near post. Easy save in the end for McDonald. And a long ball down the field here for Reid to chase up against Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell just barged off the ball. No foul given. Reid plays it back in towards Keating. Keating takes a touch, shoots! Oh, and it's wide of the goal by the substitute, who really should have done a lot better. But then so should Sam Togwell. Third and final substitution for Slough. Coming on is James Dobson. Not sure who's coming off, because I didn't see the board. It's Mark Nisbet who's coming off. So Nisbet replaced by Dobson on 76 minutes. Oops, a daisy. I'm trying to write while Sam's typing. Sorry, Sam. So, third and final substitution for the Rebels. James Dobson coming on for Mark Nisbet. That means that Sam Togwell and Guy Hollis are now the centre-backs. It looks as though Mark Nisbet might have a slight injury, which is why Nisbet's been replaced. Jack Turner's just standing there, getting a lot of noise behind him as he goes to take this ball. Flood beaten to the ball by Cameron, goes bouncing up in the air. All with the flick on, Lee Togwell gets there first, finds Josh Chapman. Chapman's ball inside towards Flood. Flood just turns and the ball will come here towards Davis. Davis flicking it here towards Soares down this right hand. Soares will keep the ball in down this byline. Needs to try and take the man on and get the cross in. At the moment can't do none. Finds Lee Togwell. Back out here towards Dobson, who's appearing on the right hand side. Dobson cuts inside, skips past the challenger 1, skips past the challenger 2, just overruns it. It's cleared towards Reed. Reed up against Hollis. Hollis wins the battle and Lee Togwell plays it back towards Jack Turner. Turner comes 10 yards out of his box to clear it down the line. Winter with the header away, only as far as Dobson. Dobson's little cushion header finds Davis. Davis little back flick, poor by him. It gives the ball away to Winter. Trying to find Reed in the centre. Foot race here with Hollis. Reed's first to the ball, but he's offside. Well, it's a yellow card, referee, for kicking the ball away after the flag. He's got to do it. It's stupid by him. He can clearly see Reed he's an idiot of his own making. He clearly sees that the referee has stopped the game because he's offside. He continues his run, chips the ball over the back of the net. It's a yellow card. A stupid thing to do, isn't it, Sam? Absolutely. You're 2-0 up. Why do you need to do it? The ball's stuck with Jack Turner's boot. He plays it forwards, looking for Flood on the far hand side. Flood is offside, much to the amusement of the Torquay fans on this near hand side. As we've got about 12 minutes left here at Plainmoor. Torquay United 2, Slough Town, a 10-man Slough Town 0. But it's McDonald to take this free kick here for the Rebels. Aimed in, headed away by Guy Hollis. Comes here towards Andrews. Shoots from distance. It's a great shot. It's not that far wide of the goal. Turner seemed to have it watched. Slough taking the kick quickly here with George Wells. Wells looking to play it down the line for Flood. Headed away by Vinter. Flicked on by Hall. Only as far as Wells. Wells drills it down the line for Flood to chase. It's coming out towards Hall from the clearance. Back inside towards Hall from Winter. Hall now trying to turn inside his own half. Does so and then chips the ball out here towards Andrews. Soares have gone the wrong way. Andrews has just had to head it behind himself and then plays it back here towards Cameron. Cameron now switching it out on the far hand side towards Kalala. Good touch by him. Has Winter on the overlap. Oh, great challenge by George Wells to win the ball and brings the ball away. Back here towards Dobson. He's wearing gloves. Dobson's first touch of the ball is to give it away to Winter. Winter back inside the box. He's offside again. Now, the thing is, you've got to say that in the first half, Torquay were offside around about 6 or 7 times. Second half, they're offside 6 or 7 times. It's a different linesman. So either both linesmen are really rubbish or Torquay are offside a lot. Long ball played forwards here by Turner. Headed on by Cameron. It will comes here towards Andrews. Andrews tries to head it back. Intercepted by Soares. Soares with a little ball inside. Dobson can't stretch. The referee. What was that? The referee has given Slough a foul. And there's nothing going on. Not even a foul. Mr. Richardson has had an eventful afternoon, hasn't he, Sam? Slough have a free kick. 30 yards away from goal. Gillingham are leading Cardiff 1-0, which makes today even more of a bugbear for the Rebels fans. Dobson to take this, 30 odd yards away from goal, floats the ball to the back post, headed across by him. It's a goal for Slough! It's an own goal, but he's offside. You see, I told you that linesman was rubbish. He's goal disallowed for offside. It was Wells' header came off the head. I think it came off the body of It's offside.
Yeah, I know.
John Underwood just been spoken to by the linesman down this near hand side. The ball's been cleared. It comes through here to Kalala. Plays it down the near hand side here. Keating a chance to run towards the goal. Chips it at the back post towards Andrews. It's too high. Andrews though keeps the ball in on the far hand side. Flicks the ball inside here towards Lemonhay Evans. Tees it up for Reed. Reed being forced back. Shoots from distance. Wide of the goal. And Slough almost had a goal back there. Really, I've just been nosy. Farnborough leading Swindon Supermarine 2-1. As Turner takes his kick. We've got around about 8 minutes plus added time left here. Flood does well to win the flick on. Wins a free kick. Again, I don't understand what this referee's doing today, because two players go for the ball, one wins it, one goes down, it's a foul. The Slough fans are still singing on that far hand side, so they're still in good voice, even though they're 2-0 down here. And it looks like Torquay are heading for a 10th league win in a row. As Davis with the ball in the box, comes through, comes off the head off player, but it's a foul by Guy Hollis. And a free kick to Torquay United. The attendance is 2,364. Now, it said there was either 117 or 107 Slough fans. It was... And I don't know what's going on, but Slough got the ball here. He's playing it on the far hand side. Source just overruns the ball for Dobson. It was just an announcement about the man of the match. Oh, Dobson steals it off him, but it's out of play for a throw. I wasn't sure if it was 170 or 117. One of the two. There are either 117 Slough fans or 170 Slough fans. I think 170 is a bit much, but you never know. Ball's here with St Jules White. Inside here towards Commonlay Evans. He plays it out here towards the left back Davis. Davis can bring the ball through this muddy part of the pitch. Inside towards Reed. Back in towards Hall. Hall plays the ball forwards. Intercepted by Davies. Comes through to Hollis. Oh, Hollis's ball doesn't just about reaches Jack Turner. Turner, long ball down the field here for Flood to chase. Up against Cameron. Ball's allowed to bounce. Flood will try and get there. Does get a touch. So it's over the top. And McDonald stops it on the line. Flood just didn't have enough on that one. But that is the best chance that Slough have had this afternoon. And that kind of sums up their afternoon here. Darkening the skies here around Torquay. The ball comes through off George Wells last. It'll be a throw to Torquay on the far hand side. And Kalala takes it quickly towards Reed. Reed just side foots it into the path of Winter. Open the scoring for Torquay United. Ball here with Hall being chased by Togwell. Lee Togwell even. I don't know Togwell. Ball's here with Andrews. Andrews cuts inside here. Plays it back in towards Hall. Hall, lovely little pass down here for Reed. Reed being chased here by Guy Hollis. Ball little 1-2 with Davis. Reed still has the ball. Chips it out on the far hand side to Winter, but Winter watched the ball. He could clearly see it going over his head and then just stood there, and the ball's gone out of play for a throw to Slough. Will Tuck says an incompetent referee never well. Unfortunately, the referee today has made a few decisions. Slough just played a bit of 1-2 between Wells and Sam Togwell. The ball goes back towards Jack Turner. And it's hips clear by Turner. It comes off the head here, and Slough can't get there. Slough looking for a free kick that Davis appeals for and gets. To be honest, I honestly didn't see a foul there whatsoever, but there you go. Slough take the free kick quickly on the far hand side towards Josh Chapman. Level with the 18-yard box. Needs a little bit of help. He's got absolutely no one. Has to give it to Hollis. Hollis inside towards Lee Togwell. Togwell chased down here. Spreads it on the far hand side to George Wells. Wells inside towards Sam Togwell. Togwell in towards the other Togwell. Lee Togwell trying to find the ball in towards David. Little 1-2 with Lee Togwell. Togwell just gets it from behind his feet. Trying to find Flood on the far side. Flood tries to come up, gets a touch. Comes off Chris Flood last. It'll be a throw to Torquay United. And Andrews takes the throw. Long throw across his own 18-yard box towards Sendles White. He can bring the ball forwards, chipping it forwards here. Oh, and then Torquay got numbers on the far hand side. It's here with Kalala. Breaks into the box, plays it into the centre. It's a third goal for Torquay United. And it's scored by Rory Keating. Slough's biggest defeat of the season. They've never lost by more than one goal before today, but Keating wraps that score up on 87 minutes. It's Kalala that plays the ball across the 6-yard box, and from literally 2 yards out, Keating sweeps it into the net. So it's Torquay United 3, Slough Town 0, and then the Torquay fans decide to leave. It's going to be kick-off here for Slough. Played here towards Josh Jackman, inside towards Lee Togwell. That came from Slough's attack, being broken up, that goal. Ball's here with Davis. Davis got to run at the goal, surely. Flicks it with the outside of his foot here towards Flood. Flood down his near-hand side. Crosses first time. Oh, it's a deep cross. It's too close to the goal and too far away from the Slough players inside the box. And we're seeing the second substitution here for Torquay United. You can't see the board. Coming on is number 16, who's Ryan Dixon. Coming off is Kalala, who just made that last goal. That is on 88 minutes. So it's a second substitution for Torquay. Kalala getting a standing ovation from some of these Torquay fans here this afternoon. And he leaves the pitch. And Ryan Dixon is the player that comes on. Still the Slough fans on that far hand side making some noise. McDonald takes the kick, flicked on well by Keating, trying to find Reid. Reid trying to get past Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell's there to come across. Clears the ball down the line for Slough. Flood trying to flick it on. Comes off Cameron last. Andy Biddle, Pedro Santos got 7, Torquay 7, Slough 0. It's only 3-0, mate, and there's only about 3 minutes left. Ball comes out here towards Josh Jackman. Jackman trying to turn, just gets fouled there, and a free kick to the Rebels. Cue for more Torquay fans to leave from in front of us here. Hurry up and get out of the way. Dobson is going to come across to take this free kick here for the Rebels. Into the 90th minute here. No sign of any added time as yet. Dobson takes the free kick. It's curled wide on the far hand side. Flood gets a touch. Comes off Flood last for a goal kick. McDonald takes it quickly on the far hand side. Ball played into Evans. Evans can find Keating if he wants to. Plays it inside here. And on the far hand side, it's the substitute Dixon. Oh, just overruns it. Oh, he's missed it from 3 yards. Reid is the leading goal scorer for Torquay. The ball played in 3 yards out, and he's missed an open goal from 3 yards out. Effort number 19 for Torquay United today, but it was Jamie Reid with the miss. And Slough play the ball out from the back. They can't wait for the final whistle here this afternoon. Long ball played forward, trying to find Flood. Flood gets ahead to it, can't keep it in play. Well, Winter does though, and he clears down the line. Only as far as George Wells. 3 minutes of added time signal. Ball's here with Lee Togwell. Down the line. Oh, it's intercepted really well by Sendles White. Ball comes through towards Chris Flood. Flicked over the top here for Swords. Swords comes in one-on-one. He's trying to turn. Takes a shot from distance. It's over the top of the bar. Only effort number 5 for the Rebels. And it's going to be a tough old journey back on the Slough Town supporters coach this afternoon, that's for sure. I think there's going to be one topic of conversation, and I think you all know what that topic will be. McDonald will take this goal kick for Torquay United, aimed towards Reid. It'll be intercepted by Scott Davies. Davis takes down, got a bit of time on the ball, something that Slough haven't had all afternoon, but he gives it away here towards Davis, the left back. Don't want to try and run back at all, Slough players? No, you just sit there and argue. Ball played out on the far hand side towards Dixon. Dixon's ball inside here to Lemonhay Evans. Little 1-2, he gets the ball back, trying to play it in on the far hand side, gets it down the line here for Winter to chase. Winter crosses first time, Sam Togwell's there to head away, then Davis flicks the header on, it comes through towards Flood. Flood finds Swords with the ball over the top here for Lee Togwell to chase, but easily collected by Cameron and played in here towards Andrews on the far hand side. Andrews here to play the ball across here towards Davis, inside here towards Reed. Reed holding the ball up for Hall. Hall being closed down by Swords, plays the ball over on top of the far hand side, and it's been played in here by the right back Winter, but intercepted by James Dobson, and now to play for a throw. Got about a minute of added time left here. Torquay 3, Slough 0. The throw comes in there to Lemonhay Evans, who turns and holds the ball up, skips past the challenge, gets it back in here towards Winter. Winter back in towards Asa Hall, who shoots! 4-0 to Torquay United. And 10-man Slough honestly don't give a monkeys here at the moment. Not a challenge coming in there on the far hand side. Hall can fire in from 8 yards out. Easy, it's just like the two other goals. They've got behind the Slough defence yet again. And 4-0 to Asa Hall was the scorer. And just blow the whistle, ref, because this is getting beyond the joke. There are some Slough players on there who aren't giving their all because they're not chasing the ball back. Slough got the... Torquay United want to go for a fifth. Slough are mucking around with the ball, just going back. Ball played forward, looking for Flood. Flood, who's worked tirelessly for Slough this afternoon, tries to find Dobson on the far hand side. Intercepted by Winter, but it doesn't matter because that is all over here at Plainmoor. But it has been plain sailing for the league leaders. Torquay 4, Slough 0. The first time that Slough conceded 4 in the league. The first time that Slough have lost by more than one goal. And it is all down to the decision at the end of the first half to send Ben Harris off. It meant that Slough played the second half with 10 men. Torquay United ripping Slough apart on numerous occasions. I can see Ben Harris. Is that Ben Harris down there? Who's gone across to clap the Slough fans for their support. Whether he's going to get that replicated, I don't know. But the only credit for Slough that comes out of today is that group of fans who have come and travelled today and supported their team, even singing at 4-0 down. For everyone who's listening in, Ian Warner, Andy Biddle, David Pengelly, Supernan Graham, Neil Humphrey, Will Tuck, Ian Warner. Sorry it hasn't been a better result for you. But Gary Johnson, who's been sidelined after a touchline ban, is celebrating on the far hand side. Slough players are just going over to the Slough fans on the far side. But it's all over here at Plainmoor. Torquay have won 4-0, all 4 goals in the second half, 4 different scorers, and virtually the last 2 goals have been replicates of each other as they've got behind the Slough defence. Slough not helped by the fact that a couple of players not helping defensively for those last games. As it stands, we've got a long journey home. Sam's already off because he's got to do interviews. Pleasure again, Sam. We'll see you whenever you're next around. Safe journey back. Until then, we'll be back on Tuesday, everyone, when we are at home to Bath City. Another tough game for the Rebels to face, as Bath are flying high at the moment. and then come Chelmsford a week today. So all over here. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if you can. We will be back on Tuesday evening. So until then, thank you very much.